Hello, this is D and I'm back with another video. Last week we got more information on the next generation of Xbox devices. Now according to Brad Sams, there will be 2 devices in the Scarlet family of next generation consoles. Today's news puts more of the puzzle together of Microsoft's next gen strategy. WCCF Tech is reporting that Microsoft will use the Picasso APU in its xCloud streaming console. I will leave a link in the description down below so you guys can check it out for yourself. The Project xCloud device has piqued my interest, and today's news confirms that Microsoft is not messing around with next generation. According to WCCF Tech, it will feature a custom AMD Picasso APU. The basic Picasso APU has a CPU that has 4 cores and 8 threads with a base clock frequency of 2.10 GHz, and it has a 15-watt TDP. Now this is extremely low even for an APU. According to the leak, Project xCloud will use a semi-custom design. The highest Picasso uses a Vega 10 with 10 compute units for a total of 640 stream processors. This is a considerable step up from the Xbox One S, which has a weak Jaguar CPU and 12 CUs on the Polaris GPU. Picasso is on a 12nm node with a Vega GPU, so this will certainly outperform the Xbox One S in frames per second. This is a streaming console, of course, so the computational power will even be greater. Based on the specs, we'll be seeing about 60 frames per second on the xCloud streaming device at most likely 1080p up to a potential 1440p. Microsoft will also be using AI to help judge the user reaction and predict users' actions to lower the latencies. A 15-watt APU is just insane when you think about it, and such low power consumption will make this chip extremely affordable, and that $150 rumored price for xCloud does not seem so far-fetched. Being a semi-custom design, Microsoft can make the xCloud a very affordable alternative to the traditional console. Streaming is a big part of gaming's future, and Microsoft looks to be at the helm for this technology. Brad Sams, of course, is a reliable leaker who has a great track record, and like I stated earlier, he has reported that there will be 2 different SKUs for the Xbox hardware, and this will be released in 2020. The second console in the Scarlet family of next-generation consoles will be the Anaconda. Now, the rumored hardware in Anaconda is a second-generation 7nm AMD Ryzen with a Navi GPU. Of course, this would be an APU. Now, reportedly, the Ryzen CPU will have 8 cores and 16 threads, which is unheard of for a console. Now, Navi was heavily rumored to just be in the PlayStation 5, and apparently this no longer seems to be the case. I still think the PlayStation 5 will have its own flavor of Navi, as much was stated by AMD CEO Lisa Su. Behind the scenes, reports of Microsoft never being outgunned again have circulated, and an 8-core 16-thread Navi APU, if true, would be epic. Microsoft seems to be on track to right the wrongs of this generation, and again making a huge impact in the gaming sector. From the xCloud streaming device to the rumored powerful Anaconda. Power is nothing though if you don't have the games to showcase it, and Microsoft investing in 13 new studios looks to address this issue in the next generation. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about this news. What do you think about the xCloud streaming device and the rumored specs for the next generation Xbox Anaconda? Please leave your comments down below, and like I usually say, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.